Mr. Spence saying, my channel is growing slow. I'm like a tartaruga. A turtle, yeah. I think, Mr. Spencer, it's mostly because, you know, if I could give you some advice, it's mostly because you don't post every week, you know, because I don't post a feature video every week. In fact, most of the time what I'm posting is actually some sort of padding content, you know, that I cut from live streams and then I post. And I do that just to keep the channel active. And also because not everyone watches my live streams, so if I post highlight clips as videos, that gives the opportunity for people who could not watch the stream to watch the content of the stream in a more easy to consume factor, you know. But it's mostly padding content, you know, just to keep the channel active until I have another good idea to make a full feature video or something like that. And because you don't really do that, you really stay some weeks without posting, I think that's what really harms your growth here on YouTube. One of the things I've learned on my other Brazilian channel is that if you post every week, you know, every week you release a video, even if it is a 5 minutes video, you see constant growth. Even if it is slow growth, you see it happening. So yeah. But if you want to grow your channel faster, Mr. Spencer, consider posting at least one video per week, you know. That way the YouTube algorithm can, you know, it has something to work with. Because you make great videos, but if you don't give YouTube stuff to work with regularly, you know, to boost it, to recommend it to subscribers, it will simply not recommend your channel out there. So that's an advice I would give you if you allow me. You know, try to post something every week. I know you do streams on Twitch. Perhaps cut your streams, you know, you don't even have to do anything fancy, you know, take a look at what I do. It's very lazy. I just cut a part of stream and post it as a video, and that's it. I try to find a part of the stream in which I'm saying something meaningful, you know, and then I cut it as a video and paste it. That taunt is lovely, I really like it. And Hobby saying, I'd rather be underrated because I know that people who follow me are going to be loyal and be there to support me. If I ever hit that 100,000 subs, I think that would be my limit and I would quit YouTube. Yeah, I don't really know if I would quit YouTube, but I get what you're saying. Let's do this, because we're on Farmageddon and this is also a lot of fun. You know, not my favorite map from this update, but a good map regardless. You know, the fella who made it made a great job on it. On my other channel, Hobby, the All Yeah Games channel I have here in Brazil, I think I've already reached my limit. You know, it's been about 2 years that I'm with, I think, 28,000 subscribers there, and I can't get to 30,000 simply. So I think that happens, you know, sometimes you hit a cap, a maximum limit for your growth depending on your audience. But, you know, even then you keep producing content because you get new viewers, you know, people unsubscribe, new people subscribe, and that's just how it goes. It's normal. Curly Patty saying, I learned on Kings and El Toro videos that earning subscribers is not about posting commonly, but big quality stuff. Yeah, for animations, I think that makes sense, Curly Patty. But even then, if you can produce something, you know, every week, I think it helps, even if it is something simple, you know. But for animation channels, if all you're going to do on your channel is animations, I think that mindset makes sense. I think that's right. But for gameplay videos, you know, and variety channels especially, I think it is important to post frequently. I think that makes a difference. Mr. Spencer is saying I never say something meaningful. That's not true, Mr. Spencer. That's not true. You are always saying stuff which are meaningful because you are meaningful and precious, my friend. You know, don't downplay the importance of what you say on your streams. I like to watch them when I have the time. One thing I think really helps, and you really can see me doing that if you pay attention, is that you should try to play off your subscribers. In the sense that you should try, you know, to kinda I think a good way of explaining it is you should try to hitch a ride with what your subscribers are commenting or asking you on the stream chat. You see that, for example, when I check chat, I try to answer a lot of questions or at least reply to most people. I really can't reply to everyone because that would make it impossible for me to play the game, but I try my best. And what I actually try to do is to find an interesting question and talk for, like 4 to 5 minutes about that topic, if I have something to say about it. That way, I think I can make the live stream more interesting, because I'm not simply just playing the game, I'm actually producing some sort of content for you. We are talking about interesting topics, at least topics that you find meaningful, because you ask those questions. And that makes it easy to then chop up stream based on the topic I'm discussing and post it as a video later. So if you try to encourage your subscribers to make meaningful questions, and if you make an effort to actually talk about them for a while, I think it is a lot easier to do this that I'm recommending. And if you notice your subscribers, aren't really talkative that day, try to encourage them. You can see that I try to do that when I'm talking, for example, about the crit pumpkins. And I say, what do you fellas think? Let me know in chat. I don't know if this would be a good idea, stuff like that. Even if they don't talk about the crit pumpkins, they will think about something interesting to comment and ask. And that way you can keep the discussion going, and suddenly you have something meaningful to put on a video. So stuff I've learned from doing YouTube for a lot of time. I've had my other channel ever since the end of 2012, when I started playing TF2 actually. So I've been in this YouTube stuff for a lot of time now. And I'm not a professional, I don't have a career out of it or anything, but I think I've learned a lot of stuff along the way. And that seems to work, at least for me. But everyone has a personal style they like to do, and that's okay. You have to find really your calling on YouTube.